So that brings them to third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Saints lower the deficit to a single possession. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Saints cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And now they face 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. And the floater falls to the deck.
I can promise you that is a throw as a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Trap alert. Here we go. Smash, smash. Ready.
3rd down give to Robinson. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. There's a dive up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now looking to throw. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and team.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 7.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Not deterred by that pick, he's throwing again. Taking a shot deep here. That's grabbed inside the 30. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here we go. Ready.
Again to throw on second. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and goal.
Ready, break.
4-yard line.
Cowboy down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints take a small chunk off that lead. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
Saints 14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Will Reichert to kick off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the air now on first and 10. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. Jukes away from one. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Okay, ready.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Lions. Go.
They'll go play action. Complete out to the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Average. 60 average. Ready.
Pass play coming here. This is a heater going deep. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 16-point ball game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 14.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. They'll throw to start the drive. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1. The 44-yard
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Swift. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it's third down. He may have taken away that quick slant. Look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a...
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So we'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Downfield to DK. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Falcons.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun here. Taking a chance to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Ready, ready?
On 2nd down, Robinson. He has room past the 25. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game.
Saints 14.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
For the Saints. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And the game only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
It's complete. This is Olave. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
And the Saints.
79 Broncos.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. We want to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In the red zone now. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready?
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Swift. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game.
Saints 22.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Now, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Falcons on top inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Johnson on the coverage.
Let's go. 19 target.
He's dropping back to throw. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. So this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. And it stays a 2-score game at 16 points.
Well, that fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throws this one deep. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before something.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
No.
If you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. 10 through 11. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw here on 1st down. Oh no, they get him yet again! Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have And interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
First down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19, go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find Chimere DK. So that brings up 4th and long. Andre Schmitz lining this one up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. 4th down, pass coming. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10, back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense up to the line fast. Blown back, it's the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running with Swift out of the gun. Gets it to the 15. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
19. Come on, come on.
Will
Hey,
line up for the
that's
two-point
60.
conversion.
Working now from the gun. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Go, ready.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Breaks through and breaks away. Cuts it to the right. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Let's go now. 3, ready.
Another carry for Robinson. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Warriors, ready up, ready up.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
18, 5, go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed to his running back. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Saints first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco lead, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go play action on first down. Brought in right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
19 Tiger. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going ground on first and goal. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Shot 50, shot 50.
Throwing from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it'll be third and goal. Motion man sent left. Shotgun now on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's out the clear. Into the red zone. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
Kid, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Back to work they go after the interception. Here to Williams. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints first down.
60 Maverick. 6. Here we go. Here we go. Count. Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
14 more yards. That's another first down.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Chimere DK, but still plenty of options left on third and short. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
In the air here. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, Orlando Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton.
On the set.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready,
Here's a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to find Chimere DK. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds. It looked like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll run it with Robinson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short, but what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown in Atlanta. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Now come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Olave. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, play action. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier kick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They'll air it out on third. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Has a big strike to Addison. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Big game continuing for Laporta. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now within one score in the fourth. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints get it back to within 6.
Saints 52.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 12 in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Now the Falcons offense staying on the field. Line it up to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
First down now, ball at the 33. Trying to throw this from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go. 60, trap 60, trap 60. Trap 79 Bronco.
First and 10, looking to throw. It's Olave with another catch. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
60 come on, come on. 18 Cardinals.
26-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Okay, Okay, ready?
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Ready?
And send a receiver left.
70, hop 70. Go.
A throw on second and 10. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hustle.
Dose of the hurry up here. Third down from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within one score in the fourth. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 59. Will Reichert to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Here's Robinson. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Try and run here with Robinson. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Saints have some new life in the fourth!
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Setting up to pass. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Now to give to Bijan. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
19, cut, wrap all 80. 18, 5 in. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Cade, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. Connects on the crosser. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Trying to get in on the keeper. Great work. He gets them the 1st down. They needed that conversion, and he also stops the clock. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Working on 1st down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Has it down close. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. This is complete downfield to Smith. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
The game comes down to this try from Andre Schmidt. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they've taken back the lead. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed